Good evening, humans. Good evening, dear friends. Title for today: the moment you stop doing nasty things, you stop being nasty. Sounds simple, but ignorance of humans is actually perpetually driving them into continue being nasty, just ignoring their actions and their words and their deeds and their thoughts, and not want to recognize how nasty these actions were. So it's more about question why we are so lazy to work on our integrity, why we are so pitiful to continue doing the same thing over and over and expecting that somebody else will do some very other different thing for us. Some old guys said doing the same thing over and over, it's a total lunacy, expecting something new to happen or different to happen. Yet, I tell you that we only have to recognize that we don't have to do these things, and the things will change. By the things will change, I'm actually implying that we will change when we start doing less evil than we did yesterday. So, another little riddle says what to do when nothing can be done. It doesn't mean that we are always here on this planet day after day to do stuff. We have to think about doing meaningful stuff. Meaningful for what? Or meaningful to who? In this case, if you're doing things or if you don't do things, has to be meaningful for you. Sometimes you end up in a position where, or situation where, whatever you do, you absolutely know it's a wrong decision. And the wrong decision is based on your wrong attitude, that you'll definitely do wrong thing. But what if you know that whatever you do next will be absolutely perfect? So sometimes not doing anything is actually doing everything. By doing stuff, we becoming. By acting on environment around us and on situations around us, we become. We become more integral, we become more conscious, we become more self-aware, because we are the drivers of our actions or non-actions. Sometimes it's the best non-action is to stand still. Many animals have this kind of a life-saving approach where they don't run from predators. They just stay still or become completely transparent, invisible. So this nasty, evil thing that is coming after them, it's just passing through them or passing by them, not even noticing what they're missing. So let's go back to stop doing nasty things. As anything else related with the healing, this is a most crucial part of our self-healing, where we start recognizing what we have been doing and how damaging this was for our environment, the human beings around, the beings around us like animals, the plants around us, and the planet in itself. When we become less polluters and more cleaners, in the sense of energetic cleaning and your immediate environment cleaners, then you can say that you actually very consciously deciding to change. When you're consciously deciding to change, for better of course, only then you can say that you achieve the point that where you are not nasty anymore. Because whatever you do, even if it's telling the truth in the face of your closest family, worst enemy, your boss, your religious leader, when you're telling the truth, from their perspective, it would sound like a terrible blasphemy. It would sound like you want to harm them. Yet, truth, it's really the one who will piss everybody around, because many humans did not live in truth. They lived in some kind of vacuum where they can do anything and everything and not take a responsibility. So by taking a slices of responsibility for whatever we do, we become better. As we become better, then we can actually, with more eagerness, resolve any other future situations, because they will come, and they will come not as they were almost invisible at this moment. They will come in our face, so we'll not be able to be ignorant anymore. Look what's happening with the political system. Look what's happening with the financial system. That nobody from these officials in the governments, in the banking system, in the media, they don't want to talk openly what is really happening. This is why I'm so absolutely excited to share with everyone who want to hear. The cryptocurrencies, the Bitcoin, is a new way. Not only for finance, but it's a new way for you to become a better human. You're wondering, like, what? How come money can be something that will make me a better human? I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about the ways how Bitcoin is distributed, how Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency, Ethereums, is created. Think a bit deeper. Think why we could not get out of the debt from the old system, from dollars or euros, because these old systems or financial systems were based on a debt. So we were basically digging the hole around us deeper and deeper. With everything that we buy, that we consume, that we wish for, that we build, we have to go into the debt to create something, which is against a nature. It's against, godly creation. You are the primary energy. You are the primary energy to create anything. Fiat dollars, fiat currency that we still kind of playing with, it's based on stealing these energies from you, from the humans, and distributing the ways how they think, how they fit, how they feel fit. Mostly they feel it that they have to take an interest on this, they have to charge you for, giving you your own funds, basically your own energy back. So this is where Bitcoin really made a shortcut into the energetics of the old system. It's cutting it, like melting it like a butter on the hot sun. You don't even have to question. It will take less than 2 years that we will be actually operating pretty much over 50% of everything in the world in the Bitcoin or in the cryptocurrencies. It'll be individual contracts between nation to nation, like currency to currency. It'll be individual contracts between person to person or human to human. We don't need to have a third party, whatever, mediator, in this case bank. They will give us money or lend us money so we can communicate with another person and buy whatever we need or whatever we inquire. So we kind of cutting off through cryptocurrency all of these third parties who are disruptors, who are actually thieves. Yet, very beautiful video I found yesterday. Denise and I really enjoyed it. About, they listed 19 environments in this world that they are completely disrupted, or they are going to be disrupted with cryptocurrencies, with the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and 750 others presently. And all the third parties will be eliminated, which means government is a third party, bank is a third party. Government is a third party between you and your behavior. So they're kind of putting themselves in between you and your morality or your moral stance. So they have to tell you what is legal, what is not. But the very high conscious being doesn't need a third party to tell them what is right, what is not. Medical system will be wiped out. Insurance system will be wiped out. Especially the funny one that I really despise to the core, it's legal system, which is actually based on, for all the present dark systems that they are operating here on the planet. Roman law is, it puts itself as a third party between every single aspect of our behavior, of our existence. You want to buy a house, you need to have a lawyer. You have to sell the house, or you have to buy the food, you have to pay the taxes. Who's determining what taxes are? Again, some third party freaks who has not a single moral bone in their body, and they are telling you how to behave. So Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies are the true eradicators of all the third parties existing. Look at the insurance companies. They're insuring you from what? Or they're insuring you that you will, if you get killed, then you'll be paid. I mean, what the? I mean, do you see how this is ridiculous? And in the meantime, you have to pay them every single month intervals that they're building their own portfolios, financial portfolios, based on your fear. So, again, go to doing the nasty things. This is what we do to ourselves. Yes, we've been born in this, but this is a time now for every single one of us to start recognizing these nasty things and not do them anymore. Don't go into contracts with anybody. Honestly, with anybody. Including government, including lawyers, including judges or advocates or lawyers who would supposedly blame you that you did something wrong or you did not pay enough taxes. Most of the charges that the legal system do, it's for the minuscule so-called rules and regulations that people didn't want to respect, or simply they did not know. Who would, let's say, alcohol abusers, and they're driving. Who would say that you can have only, I don't remember now, in Canada was 1.2 per mil of alcohol in your blood. And they do the testing, you blow the bubble or whatever balloon, and the machine shows exactly what, supposedly, how much alcohol you have. Moral stand of this story is that you do not drive if you have any alcohol inside of you. Because otherwise, if you do this, you're absolutely selfish prick who doesn't care for anybody around. If you're on any kind of stupid heavy medications, depression, whatever, painkillers, drugs, anything, you should not even come close to the car, to the wheel to drive. And be very morally responsible. Not to go there and then convince the policeman that this is just like I had 2 bottles of wine. I'm sorry, 2 glasses of wine. Sure. If you have any, you should be banned completely. You should ban yourself from driving. So to me, this is a moral stand. And law, as a third party in this case, gives you some kind of space where they can punish you no matter what. It can be a faulty a reader. There can be, a greedy policeman or a traffic controller. And if you don't pay him, they will charge you. They will slap you a fee. Then you go to the court. You have corrupted judge, which is like was a for a good morning. I did not see a single not corrupt judge yet that I had experienced. And I don't have to ask and don't go through his wallet to see who is paying them with what kind of pro bono stuff, or he's doing the pro bono stuff for somebody else, and they will respectfully do, or whatever, in the quotes, respectfully do pro bono stuff for his family or himself. Honestly, we have to get out of this system. The financial system that is fake financial system that it was ruling for so long has to be replaced. And to repeat again, the moment you stop doing nasty things, you stop being nasty. But not only nasty to yourself, you stop being nasty to every single person and being and animal around you. When you become a vegetarian, you're not only healing yourself, you're actually saving animal lives. So this should be an approach to anything else. When you switch to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, you will eliminate the third-party thieves and crooks that will not steal ever from you energy again. So I wish you really, good riddance in discovering cryptocurrencies. This is the only direction how we can get more freedom. More and more freedom every day. And this is how you become less and less nasty that you've been yesterday. So I wish you a lot less nastiness that you've ever been.